Literally halfway through the season.
Here's what's coming up on today's show.
Saturday marked International Women's Day and we look at how Salford is honouring the day.
Dr. Ria joined Katie in the Quays studio to chat her recent TEDx talk.
It feels like a dream that's just been captured and brought to my heart.
And we hear the latest from Shock Sport. Hello and welcome back to Salford Weekly. What a long 2 weeks waiting for today's episode.
Yes, we have been away for a small break, but we are back and halfway through the season.
How crazy is that?
I know.
You enjoying the ride?
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Good. Yeah.
And a busy couple of weeks that we've been away, or?
Yeah, busy times of uni. Yeah, did you have some pancakes on Pancake Day?
I didn't actually,
Did you
but you
not?
showed me a picture of yours.
I know. I was sad because obviously last Tuesday was Pancake Day.
I
So
know.
we could have flipped some pancakes.
We could have been in doing it
Yeah.
ourselves. I was just enjoying the sun this weekend. I mean, it felt like we were in the tropics, not Manchester, almost reaching 20 degrees.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't sit out in it at all. I worked the whole weekend. Missed it all.
That sucks.
I know. Now it's
Next
cold.
time,
Yes,
maybe
next
in
time
like
it's sunny.
another few months when the sun comes out. I'll tell you what I did. Golf,
Lovely.
beer gardens,
Yeah.
and a bit of tanning. Can you tell from
Oh,
I tried to brown a little bit?
Oh, that's why I
Yeah.
didn't recognise you when you walked in.
Yeah, exactly. The hair's got a little bit blonder as well.
New person. Now, Cami, Saturday did actually mark International Women's Day.
Yes, that's right. Our reporter Sam Stimson visited the Emmeline Pankhurst Museum to find all about International Women's Day and the history behind the woman herself.
Let's take a look.
Emmeline Pankhurst is one of the most famous women in modern British history. Arrested 3 times, Emmeline, alongside her daughters Christabel and Sylvia, organised the suffragette movement to campaign for women's rights to vote, and she started here in Manchester. I visited the Pankhurst Centre on Nelson Street and spoke to heritage manager Emma Macbeth about Emmeline's legacy.
This space is where in 1903 Emmeline sat down with her daughter and 4 friends and they set up the Women's Social and Political Union, what later became known as the suffragette movement. Emmeline was fighting for women's rights here. She wanted people to get the vote because she said so many things that she'd seen in her life that affected women, they didn't really get a chance to say anything about because the people that were in charge of votes were men and it didn't really affect their lives.
Emmeline and the suffragettes were seen as rebellious hooligans. They marched on the streets, delivered speeches to crowds of thousands, and even broke windows in their militant fight for the vote. I asked Emma how the suffragettes' activism can inspire people today.
I think what a lot of people feel when they come here is that it can happen from your own home. And I think that's what this building is about. It was her house. It was a place where women were meeting and they were using what they had to influence the lawmakers.
All women were granted the right to vote through the Representation of the People Act in 1928. Unfortunately, Emmeline died just before the act was passed, but she knew change was coming. She also never got to see the impact her campaigning had on the future. But what would she think of the modern day?
I think she would say there's still things left to be done. So although hers was a one subject campaign, I think and I expect that had she been around now, she would be campaigning for other women's rights and trying to push those through. So I think she'd be proud of what's achieved in that respect, that women have the vote, but I think she'd think there's still way more work to be done.
Because of Emmeline, women gained the right to vote. Her example encourages activism and her legacy lives on. Sam Stimson, Manchester.
A really important report there from Sam.
Absolutely. And now it is time to move on to our weekly challenge. This week we'll be playing Who Am I with a fun little twist.
Yes, we will be giving it a special Salford Weekly spin. We'll be given Quays TV shows on post-it notes and we will have to act out the shows without saying anything. Nada.
Right, okay. So we will win a point by guessing what show the opponent is acting out.
Yeah, okay, right.
Oh.
Producer Freya.
Bring in our shows.
Okay, I'll stick that on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I can't see. That's
Thank
a
you
bit
very
low.
much.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Don't look. Don't
Do you
look.
have mine?
Don't look.
Would you like to
Oh,
show the camera?
it's all coming off. Right.
I literally can't see that. It's my eye.
There you go. If you just hold on to it with one hand, then make sure you're acting out a little bit more
See
interesting.
anything?
Okay, right. Right. You're first. So you have to act out what's on my head, and hopefully I can get this point.
Okay,
Go for it. If you want to show the camera first, if we both show the camera what we've both got.
Yeah, but you need to show you. Right,
This is
okay,
perfect,
yeah.
Ellie. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. Blabbermouth. Yeah. Brilliant. There you go. See, I got that straight away.
Really good
that was
for
just
me.
a bit of yipping and yapping.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. For you, I think if we're thinking like.
Sport.
Sport
show.
Yeah. There you go. Good. That was particularly
We've got
easy.
some more. We've got some more.
Right. Okay. That's one each. One each. Okay. Here we go. Right, sticking this on.
Just got a really oily forehead.
Yeah, you must be sweating.
Go on, you go first.
Okay. Okay. Showing the camera first. And you showing the camera as well. Okay, right, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Driving.
Motorsport.
Changing the key. Turning the key. Quays TV, Quays News.
No.
Ignition. Driving. The wheel. Off the record. In the record. What are you doing?
I could be. Sorry, not supposed to speak. But I'm not milking a cow. That's all I'm gonna say, right? Okay. This. Are you passing?
No.
Right.
Are you on a farm? The news. Milk. Spilt milk.
Not milking a cow.
Just look like you're driving a car. And you're turning the key in the ignition. And then you're off the record.
No, right, okay, this is. I'm gonna pass you on that.
Yeah.
Car keys. Like keys, TV, car keys.
What was the answer?
Car keys.
Car keys?
Yeah, car keys.
Right,
okay, right, come on. This is my chance to win.
Well, okay.
Car, the More Sports Show. Yes. Okay. Right, we go for one more.
Thank you so much. You're doing such a fab job.
Okay.
Okay. Shall I act?
Right, you go first. You go first to the camera again, so everybody can see what we've got. Okay. The news.
Yeah.
Quays News.
Yes.
Oh, I'm hot at this. Right. For you,
Me and you having a chat. Salford Weekly.
Salford Weekly. I think that's still right. We got one
We're
more.
going again.
Here we go. One more. Okay.
Thank you.
For everybody at home, because this is
Playing
riveting.
along. Off you go.
Them. Yeah. Yes. You are a woman.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for that one. Okay, you ready?
Yes. Yeah. Off the record.
Yeah.
Off the record. Now I'm thinking, that's 4-3 me.
I think you can win.
I think that's 4-3 me.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I think I got all them right and you missed one.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go. See,
Good
this
job,
is the comeback.
well
The comeback's
done.
on.
I know.
The comeback's
What's happened? Where's this energy come from?
I don't know. I felt like I'd maybe given you just a little head start and then thought, here we go. I'm coming back now.
Okay.
That's it.
You're scaring me.
Right,
cool.
anyway, let's move on. Dr. Ria Mira Munshi has been given an honorary doctorate by the University of Salford.
Katie Waterworth interviews her about being recognised for her work.
We're just going to look at what's been going on since we kind of last saw you, what's been going on since then. So we've seen you've got a new logo. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah. A new logo, I suppose, a new identity. And what's really interesting is this has happened, Honorary Doctor of Arts, has happened because of all the work I've done in correlation to both of my businesses. So Riri's Dance Academy and Manoranjan CIC. So I suppose this new identity is a way for me to reflect on the work that I've done that's brought me to this stage, but also reflect upon the past Ria Mira Munshi, who has worked so hard to get to where I am today.
So how does it feel regarding your honorary doctorate? How does it feel now? Is it all sunk in? Have you processed it?
Absolutely
How's
not.
it feeling?
Absolutely not. It feels so surreal, especially when someone says Dr. Ria. I'm like, no, just call me Ria.
Yeah.
It feels so strange. I'm like, no, don't call me doctor. I think it's going to take time to sink in.
So what would you say it means to you then? receiving the honorary doctorate?
Honestly, it just means more than I can encapsulate into words, because it feels so wholesome and so bigger than life. It feels like a dream that's just been captured and brought to my heart. And that's why, because I struggle to formulate how much it means to me. I just get everyone to dance, as I did in my speech, because I'm like, this is my way of showing how much it means to me.
So you've done a TEDx talk recently.
Yeah.
So that's kind of on the same lines of this motivation and showing your passion.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a bit more about that?
I just couldn't settle on what I wanted to talk about precisely. I had a general idea, and I wrote a poem about 10 years ago, and I couldn't find that poem because that was meant to be part of it.
Okay, yeah.
But ultimately, the talk was about the power of small magic and my secret Shakti, which means strength, divine feminine energy that's responsible for creation, and how we can all find our small magic, our power in small magic, whatever that may be. So for me personally, it's my red bindi, which I don't have on today, but I do in these pictures.
Are you excited for everything coming up, or does it feel a bit daunting?
Daunting. That was a very fast reply. It feels daunting. No, it does. It is exciting. And I have to remind myself that I have prayed for these opportunities, and I have prayed for where I am today.
Well, I'm excited to hear about any future plans the next time I see you. But thank you for talking to me today. It's been lovely.
Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you.
Thanks for that amazing interview, Katie.
That's right. Well, next up, we are joined by Quays TV TikTok star Will Upton.
Yes! Wheel yourself in.
Hello. So excited. Let's get that right. Cool.
Right. Okay.
We've got how's that? Yeah, great. Cool. I'm Will. I'm here with your entertainment news today, and because the teleprompter auto cue, I should be saying, isn't working, we've got the old-fashioned way. So let's get started with our entertainment news. It's a bullet round today, where we talk about entertainment, because there's so much to cover, and I painstakingly wrote everything and put so much work into this, unlike a certain actor who used AI. Okay, so what have we got to start off with? Brits and the Oscars. It's nearly the end of the award season, however there is still one more, something beginning with an O, I couldn't tell you. So let's start off with the Brits. Charlie XCX won Album of the Year. Feeling very bratty, gotta say. Okay, so we've got acts from Jade from Little Mix. Love Little Mix. Power. Love it. Last Dinner Party and Teddy Swims. Love it. 825 Ofcom complaints went to Sabrina Carpenter. And I've got to say, I'm going to see it next Friday. I'll try and get as close as I can. I want to get in that mosh pit for espresso. What else? What have we got? Jack Whitehall hosted and roasted KSI. Let's say he was in the thick of it when that happened. Next up, the Oscars. Love the Oscars. I would have stayed up for it. I was very tired and I had a really early morning the next day. So we've got Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, who opened with Defying Gravity, and you could say they were amazing.
Wow.
They were really good. Adrian Brody won with a very long speech. I'm not going to lie, I preferred Timothée Chalamet's for the SAG Awards. We have Mikey Madison also won for Anora. I need to catch Anora because it's apparently a really good film. She won Best Actress and also it won Best Picture along with Sean Baker. So that was amazing. Great news for indie film fans. Next up, Margaret Qualley, Lisa from Blackpink and Doja Cat did a medley of songs with the James Bond intros, such as Diamonds Are Forever, which I love. And that was for a Bond tribute, and that came just after Amazon bought the James Bond property from Barbara Broccoli. Got there in the end. Next up, there's a new Drive to Survive on Netflix for all those F1 fans. John Mulaney also has a talk show out right now. I can't wait to watch that because I love The Horse in the Hospital. For those who know, you know. Mickey 17 is now out with Robert Pattinson, and I can't wait for that because I love Robert Pattinson ever since The Batman and the other Bat film that he did, but no one really knows about that. It's apparently very similar to Severance, which is a new show out right now. I've heard very good things. Adam Scott is apparently amazing, but that's just one of the shows which are out right now. And I want to ask you guys, what is your favourite TV show out right now?
Oh, I think I'm going to have to say, you've mentioned a couple of them. So Severance, definitely up there with Adam Scott. White Lotus, you've been saying that you
That's
need
your
to
fave, yeah, I do.
You need to watch that.
I do.
Definitely.
One day, I will.
White Lotus and the new Daredevil as well. I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes, so it's great. What about you? What are your favourite?
Gotta say, yeah, Daredevil is very good. I love Charlie Cox, and Vincent D'Onofrio is also great. Also Invincible. The last episode is out this Thursday. Love it. Honestly, amazing stuff. I really love Invincible.
And that's Amazon Prime, yeah?
It is. Amazon's been really busy at the moment with all their entertainment. Love it.
Are you on the marketing team?
I wish. Big money. Big money. But that's all for the TV section of the bulletin. Next up, Lady Gaga dropped Mayhem. I'd love to catch that. I heard she was on SNL, which is great. Doechii dropped Anxiety, which sounds very similar to, I don't know, something that I used to know. And then we also have Rachel Chinoriri, I hope I pronounced that properly, dropped Can We Talk About Isaac? And finally, Manchester Film Festival is this Friday. Honestly, just go there if you love indie films. But that's all I've got time for with the entertainment.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Will. Good job. We've never had that before. That was amazing.
No, that was special. I enjoyed that. Thanks, Will. Now, time to move on to another Will Valentine, who is going to tell us what's been going on in the world of sport this week.
Hi, I'm Will, and this is your Shock Sport Weekly Roundup. Firstly, we'd like to wish huge congratulations to the men's basketball first team for their victory in the Northern Conference Cup final. An excellent final, saw Salford's finest defeat Liverpool John Moores 89-40. Salford Storm continued their winning run in contact American football on Sunday with a trip away to Leicester. The Storm came away 6-0 victors over DMU Lions. Salford City slid further down the League 2 table this weekend with a disappointing 1-1 draw against 7th place Crewe Alexandra. The Amis' promotion hopes have faded since Christmas. A win against Chesterfield could set Carl Robinson's Amis back on track. Manchester United were held to a 1-1 draw against Arsenal on Sunday, despite taking the lead for a superb Bruno Fernandes free kick. Ruben Amorim's team next play Real Sociedad in a Europa League deciding game. Manchester City were defeated by Nottingham Forest in the dinner time kick-off on Saturday, with Callum Hudson-Odoi's winner in the 83rd minute. The Citizens next face Brighton at home on Saturday the 15th of March. Manchester United women claimed victory in the FA Cup with a stellar 3-1 win over Sunderland women, with the Reds having only lost 1 in 12 across all competitions. Manchester City's women won 2-0 against Aston Villa women, which helped cement their place as 4th in the WSL, with the Blues sitting 1 point behind Arsenal in 3rd. On Sunday, Wigan Warriors beat Huddersfield Giants 44-18 in the Super League after last week's win in Las Vegas of all places over the Warrington Wolves. In darts, Luke Littler's astonishing rise to darting fame continued with his victory at the UK Open at Minehead Butlins, beating veteran James Wade 11-2 in the final. Great Britain finished in the European Athletics Indoor Championship with 7 medals, 3 silvers on the final day, overall finishing 8th in the table with 1 gold, 3 silvers and 3 bronze medals. India claimed the Champions Trophy in Dubai, beating New Zealand by 4 wickets. New Zealand rallied late on and tried to fight back, however India overcame and grasped onto victory. In boxing, an all-female card took place on Friday night at the Royal Albert Hall, an unprecedented moment for the sport. The main event saw Lauren Price dominate Natasha Jonas. You can find all our other broadcasts, including the sports show on Shock TV. I've been Will, and this is your Shock Sport Weekly Roundup.
Thank you, Will, for that gorgeous sports roundup. Now, I don't know about you, Bethan, but I think it's time for a little quiz.
Ooh, that's not a bad shout, Cammy. I suppose we should introduce our quizzing queen. Are you ready? Let's go.
Quizzing Queen, young and sweet, live on Quays TV. Oh.
Beautiful.
Sorry, yeah. Thank you.
Oh wow, thanks guys. Missed you last week.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know what to do with my Tuesday evening.
Were you not here on Tuesday last week?
Right, Beth, that's a sensitive topic actually.
For the people at home, Katie managed to...
Katie?
Katie? Who the hell's Katie?
What were you up to last week?
Yeah, I'll tell you
Last
what.
week?
Yeah.
What quizzing queen
My
were you
Tuesday,
with?
hey. Gracie was here writing the questions, but nobody else was here.
No,
Nobody
I
else.
did rock up and I did pay £4.50 for parking.
You didn't
For no
quite
reason.
realise, did you?
No,
Dedication.
I didn't realise. I know, dedication,
Dedication.
nonetheless. So,
Okay.
just to start off, I was on my own earlier. And I think I did
Last
have
Right.
Tuesday.
I didn't have enough human interaction and I was just a bit bored. So
Okay.
I came up with some nicknames for you guys.
Yeah.
And I've written them on your whiteboards and I've told you not to look at your whiteboards.
Yep.
So if you just like to have a little look
Okay.
and see how you feel.
Right. Okay.
So we've
Are
got
you-
Cammy Silly Sass.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, can you show them please? And Bethan Elbow. I don't know about you, but I just thought we needed a bit of, we're halfway through, we needed a bit of a shake me up. So
Yeah.
depending
Okay.
on how you feel, we're going to stick with these.
That's
But I can
lovely.
always,
Thank
you
always
so
review.
much.
No, yeah, I
I
like
can always
it.
review. But anyway,
And we also have these.
I know, we've got
I
it
know.
in the
Essentials.
world.
Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
There you go.
For the world. But
Okay.
anyway, are you ready for this quiz?
Let's go.
Have you been revising over these 2 weeks?
Of course.
Yeah, we'll see. So, according to Manchester Evening News, Greater Manchester has a blank problem. Okay, so I'll give you 3 options: a drink problem, a drug problem, or an e-scooter problem. Yeah. What are we thinking?
I'm going to give the people of Manchester the benefit of the doubt.
Okay,
Yes,
ready?
me too.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
E-scooter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Greater Manchester has a drink problem.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought that, but
Bless their souls.
yeah.
Yeah.
I nearly got knocked out by one of these the other day.
I got hit by one.
I thought you meant a whiteboard.
I still
first.
have.
Are you all
I
right?
think I still. Look, you can still kind of see the scar.
Did you fall over?
Yeah, it was an
You
Uber
need to tell the
Eats.
tale.
Uber Eats guy. He completely took me out. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway.
Okay, so what Corrie star? If you haven't, have you? Well, so sorry. So sorry. Don't know if you watched last night's Coronation Street. Obviously, it's filmed over here in Media City. So if you haven't watched last night's Corrie, please click off now because it is a spoiler.
Okay. Okay.
Or just mute it for 30 seconds. So, what Coronation Street star left Coronation Street yesterday? I'll give you 3 names. I'll be
Okay.
kind.
Yeah.
So we've got Daisy, we've got Yasmin, and we've got Alia. Is that correct?
I haven't watched this for about 10 years.
No.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Daisy?
Yasmin.
Yes.
Oh.
That was a guess.
I couldn't picture
Yeah.
any of them.
No,
names.
neither could I actually.
Oh, yeah, they are kind of fairly new. If you haven't watched it for 10 years, they are.
Is
Yeah.
Gail Platt
Alright, okay.
gone?
Gail's gone. Gail's
Right.
long gone.
Dead.
Dead. No, she's not dead.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That
All right. Okay.
sad.
Character. Death.
Character.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Okay,
1-0.
so on
Yes.
Saturday, Salford City played Crewe Alexandra. What was the score?
I feel like they just mentioned it in the.
Yeah, they
spot.
definitely.
Yeah, I should have been listening to Will.
It's stressful doing these shows.
Okay.
All the time.
3, 2, 1.
2-0.
1-1.
1-1. Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
You're still winning.
Still 1-0. Still 1-0. 2 questions left.
2 questions left.
Right. Okay. This for the win.
So, St Luke's Arts and Drama Society here in Salford
Right.
will be showcasing a musical with iconic pink outfits. But what is the musical?
Pink outfits.
I'm wearing pink in honour today.
And it's a musical.
It's a musical.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Legally Blonde?
Look
Both
at the
right,
buzz,
well
yeah. So you can tell we're theatre students.
We are.
Yeah, no, I thought
Absolutely,
that.
yeah,
I
exactly.
thought that when I was
Right.
writing
Okay.
them.
This is the decider then.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
pressure. Right.
So, what international day did Femme celebrate on the last episode of Femme? International Day. Writing an essay here.
Yes. Sorry.
Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
International Women's Day.
International Women's Day.
Yeah, well done.
Amazing.
Oh.
So,
Right.
no, because you both got Legally Blonde. You
Oh,
got
2-1 to
three.
me.
He's done it again.
He's done it again. That's a clean sweep
Wow.
again. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Double.
What's happening? The wheels are coming off.
I know.
Cammy
I'm not
Silly
too
Sass
sure.
took that win.
Cammy Silly says, I'm going to keep
Beth
that on
and
my
Elbow,
board.
You need to get
She's
revising.
slacking.
Yeah, these can be our special boards from now on.
And thank you for the whiteboard marker.
100%,
And the rubbers.
yeah.
No,
Well-
appreciate that.
Gracie, our quizzy queen, thank you,
Thank you,
for our
thank you.
Salford quiz.
But it is time to say goodbye to you guys and leave you with a cheeky snippet of Off the Record, which premiered at 6 p.m. tonight.
And Bethan, hablas español?
Ah, lo siento, mi amor.
Say this again.
Hey, don't worry about it. You appear to be Spanish.
I am. I just moved to Salford from a small town in Spain called Gijon, but I'm settling in well.
Yeah, your English seems to be so good. How did you learn?
Well, I learnt from the best. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. English time, Off the Record on Quays TV. They have the best special guests.
Yes, I know them well. They have the best quizzes and pint reviews.
They do indeed. Let's tune in together to Off
the Record.
Oh, Dios mío! We will be back next week to bring you our usual cute faces.
And more latest Salford content for you to enjoy.
From both of us, stay sexy, Salford! Adios!
Bye-bye!
Like all of this.